Hey everyone, my name is Will, and today I'm going to be doing a kind of walkthrough of all the stuff I'm going to be bringing on a trip to Iceland. I'm going to be going for 2 weeks. We're doing kind of the standard loop around the country. We're going to be renting a camper van, sleeping at campsites, doing a lot of hiking, a lot of outdoor activities. So I want to show you kind of what clothing I'm bringing and how I'm going to deal with the weather. We're going at the beginning of June, so we're looking at temperatures from 0 degrees up to 12 degrees, 14 degrees maybe. So much colder temperatures, not super hot, possibility of rain and a lot of wind. So I want stuff that's gonna keep me dry and warm. I'm not gonna be able to go into a hotel and dry stuff off. So I want stuff that's gonna keep me dry, warm, and comfortable. I'm only gonna be bringing a 25-liter bag. This is from Almond and Oak. I've done a review of it already. Feel free to check that out, I'll link it above. It's a new backpack that a gentleman has created. He started a Kickstarter and it's a great backpack, so feel free to check out if you want. Again, I've done a review of it. I'll also link the Kickstarter below if you want to check out. Really great 25-liter bag. It expands a bit if you want to carry more stuff in it. It's perfect for carry-on. It fits in the carry-on requirements, and for most one-bag travel, this is what I bring. With the camper van rental, we do also rent all the camping stuff, so like the utensils, the cookware, pillows, blankets, all that stuff. So as a result, we only need to bring, our toiletries and clothing. I've done toiletries in a previous video, so check that out on my channel if you want. I'm just gonna be going through clothing for this video. And yeah, let's get straight into it. So starting out with what I'm gonna be wearing on the plane, I'm gonna be wearing a pair of boxers and socks, obviously. So my go-to boxers for travel or just day-to-day use is always the Smart Wool, 100% merino wool boxers. Really comfortable, really breathable. They dry quickly, they're great for active use, they're comfortable. They are on the expensive side, but I highly recommend these if you want natural fibers and you want something that's really long-lasting, durable, and comfortable. Smart Wool boxers are the way to go for me personally. And then a thick pair of socks. I always like to wear a thick pair of socks on the plane, just in case it gets cold, and these will double as my thick socks around camp and just chilling around the van if it gets cold. These are just a merino wool pair I got on sale recently from the brand Wigwam. I don't know how great they are, but I've used them snowboarding and whatnot. They've been great. Merino wool, long, and they're really warm. So in terms of pants, I'm going to be bringing a pair of cargo pants that are going to double as my hiking pants. I'm not sure if these are the exact pants I'm going to bring yet, but these are what I'm leaning towards based on the temperatures. I don't need super lightweight pants. I would normally bring like these Lululemon hiking pants I have, but because it's gonna be colder, 0 to 14 degrees, I'm gonna be bringing a bit warmer pants. These are from the brand Daniel Simmons. They're really expensive, so I don't necessarily recommend them to you guys. They're more of a fashion pant, but they're also great for me personally for hiking. They're made of a linen cotton blend, so really breathable, really lightweight, comfortable as sweatpants. They have a drawstring top. I've got pockets if I want to carry stuff in them. The bottom cinches up with buttons if you want. And just for me personally, great lightweight pants, but again, not too lightweight, so they're still gonna keep me relatively warm. So yeah, these are gonna be my pants that I'm wearing both on the plane and then hiking or walking around the city. I'm also gonna be wearing my jacket on the plane instead of putting it in my backpack. And I'm gonna be bringing a lightweight down jacket. This one is from the brand Marmot specifically. Don't necessarily recommend this one either, but it's just a down jacket that I already have. You could also use something like the Atom LT. I personally don't find that as warm, so I'm gonna go with this one instead. No hood. You might want the hood, but I'm not gonna bring one with a hood. Lightweight, can fit in like a backpack if I want it to. Comfortable, it looks good in the black, and it's gonna be perfectly great for keeping me warm in the super cold weather, especially when we're chilling at the van and it gets cold. I want something that's really warm and it's gonna keep me warm no matter what. If we're sleeping in a van, even though we have a heater, I believe, I still want something just in case that's gonna keep me extremely warm. I don't wanna hike in this because it's not breathable at all and I'm gonna start sweating underneath. But in terms of a static use jacket, I highly recommend you guys bring a lightweight down jacket. It's basically a must on this trip for this type of weather. And then before we get into everything else in the bag, I'll go through the shoes I'm bringing. I've debated between bringing shoes or boots. Normally I'm more of a shoe guy, But because of this trip, I can't dry off my shoes in a hotel. We're gonna be doing a lot of hiking and we might be walking through streams or walking in the rain. I want to make sure my feet can stay dry. So as a result, I'm bringing boots instead of shoes. I've opted for, these are my main boots I wear in the winter. They're really dirty right now, obviously, because I've worn them a lot. They're the Vivo Barefoot Forest Tracker Escapes, I believe. Done a review of these a couple of years ago. They've held up really well still. The soles are still basically perfect. Obviously some scuffs and a lot of dirt on the top, but they're gonna keep my feet dry. They can keep my feet warm, especially with the thick socks. Comfortable, great boots for me personally, lightweight. Don't go get barefoot shoes if you're not used to them. You obviously gotta work up to them. For me personally, that's what I'm gonna bring. Highly recommend boots for all of you guys. I just don't think shoes are gonna work on this type of trip if you're gonna be doing a lot of hiking and you're stuck in a van. If you're doing mainly just, chilling around Reykjavik, then maybe shoes is probably a best option. But for me in this case, I'm going with boots because I wanna make sure my feet are dry and comfortable. Now let's get into the bag. Again, it's 25 liters. Everything fits in here perfectly fine. Opens up nicely. Let's start off with what's on the side here. I've got sandals. Some people have said sandals aren't necessary. I'm thinking for me personally, because we're gonna be chilling in a van, I don't wanna have to put on my boots every time I have to go to the washroom or we're going to get coffee, something like that. I want something I can chill in. And so as a result, I'm bringing these nice, really lightweight Xero sandals, Xero. They're the lightest weight sandals I've found. I use these when I'm backcountry camping, chilling at the campsite. They take up basically no room, they're lightweight. Flip-flops would be okay as well, but I want to be able to wear my thick socks and you wouldn't be able to wear those with flip-flops on. So I think sandals are the way to go because you can throw your thick socks on, throw these on, walk around camp, and they're gonna be really great. Highly recommend these. Even when we do hotter weather travel, these are also my go-to because I can just walk around in these. They're really comfortable all day. Again, work up to them because there's no cushion at all. But for any of you out there that want a really lightweight sandal, highly recommend these. Now on the top, let's go through weather protection first. Really important because we're almost dealing with like a camping type trip. We've got my rain jacket. This is the Arc'teryx Beta AR jacket with Gore-Tex fabric, heavy duty, the heaviest duty jacket I would wear for rain. Normally when traveling and we're staying in hotels, I know we can go inside during the day and shop or go to a museum and we don't need to really deal with the rain. So I would bring a much cheaper, like $50, $60 Decathlon jacket. Pack's even smaller than this. Not nearly as dependable, but it does the trick for just day-to-day use. Because of the fact that we're gonna be staying outside all the time, we're gonna be in a van or we're gonna be hiking, I wanna make sure I see as much of the country as possible and not be limited in case it rains. So this is gonna be my go-to for weather protection, great for wind protection. I can layer up whatever I want under it. It's still really lightweight and I can fit in my bag. Highly recommend a dependable rain shell for this type of trip. And then kind of going in conjunction with that, these are a new pickup for me that I've never had before. They are a rain pant. So these I got on sale, I believe. They're discontinued now, but you might be able to get them at an outlet. I got these at The Last Hunt, which is affiliated with Altitude Sports here in Canada, and they sell stuff you can't return, but at steep discounts. So these are the Outdoor Research, these are the Rab, I believe, Eco Downpour 2s possibly. The main differentiator with these is you have the full zip on the side of the leg. So if we're hiking and then it starts raining, I don't want to take off my boots to get my rain pants on. These are really great. You have the full zip on both legs, so you can take them on and off without putting your boots on and off. If I was wearing shoes, it wouldn't matter because shoes I can easily slip on and off. The ones I have don't even have laces. But because I'm wearing laced up boots, I don't want to be stuck doing these up, undoing them to put on my pants. So really lightweight rain pants. I really do recommend these. I was surprised how lightweight they are. They're comfortable. I did upsize. I would normally wear a large, but I got an extra large so I can layer up thicker pants underneath in case it gets cold. If we're chilling around the campsite at night cooking and it's raining, I want to be able to stay warm and dry while cooking or just chilling outside. So getting that size up allows me to really wear thicker pants. It also has a drawstring waist so I can tighten it up and they're really comfortable. So I recommend upsizing with these But another crucial aspect, I think, for going to Iceland, if you're sleeping in a van, you want to stay dry, so get rain pants. And then kind of similar in terms of staying warm, I don't have that hood on the down jacket, so I'm just bringing a beanie. This is a merino wool beanie. I use when I'm snowboarding, stuff like that. It's comfortable, it's gonna keep me plenty warm, down to 0 degrees, no problem. So definitely bring a hat or have a hood on your down jacket. And then along with that, some sort of thin, lightweight gloves. It's not gonna be super cold, so I don't need thicker mitts. In this case, I'm just bringing, these are from Outdoor Research. They're not the thinnest gloves out there, so they're a bit thicker. I do get cold hands, so for me, these are great. For you guys, might need just thinner gloves, but these are still pretty thin. That's gonna keep me plenty warm. So as I said previously, I think the down jacket's not gonna be great for hiking, but when we're dealing with colder temperatures, I might want a bit of a warmer layer when I'm hiking that's still gonna be breathable. And this is where this comes in. This is the Arc'teryx Delta LT fleece. It's made with Polartec fleece, extremely, extremely thin and breathable, but still warm. If you're dealing with wind, you definitely need a windproof shell like the rain shell over top of this. But in terms of layering, if I'm hiking and we're sweating a lot, but it's still a bit cold, I can have my base layer, this over top, and I'm gonna be warm enough, but still not sweat. I also can use this as a second layer underneath my down jacket, and that's gonna keep me extremely warm. Having a fleece and the down jacket, for me personally, I really don't wanna be cold. And the fact that we can't kind of escape to the indoors, I wanna make sure I'm warm. And so just as an extra backup layer as well, a fleece sweater to go along with that down jacket, the gloves and mitts is definitely gonna keep me warm. And then the last piece, again, the packing cube that has the rest of my clothing. So in here, starting out with whatever's on top, 2 more pairs of boxers. So I'm gonna bring 3 pairs of boxers. Again, smart wool I have right now are just a cotton pair, but when we actually go on the trip, I'll probably just bring 3 pairs of the smart wool boxers. That's gonna be plenty. They're great for hiking. You can wash these and they'll dry really quickly. They don't smell, so you can wear them a couple days in a row, in my opinion. Some people don't like that, but you can definitely do it. 3 pairs of boxers, and then socks. I just have the 1 pair of thick socks that I'm bringing that'll kind of be great for the plane and then just chilling around the campsite. And then I'm bringing 3 pairs. You could probably get away with 2, kind of day-to-day hiking socks. Because I'm wearing boots, these are the longer pair of socks. They're merino wool sock liners, a couple from the brand Icebreaker, and then as well from Smart Wool. They're really great. They're lightweight. My feet do sweat a lot, especially when we're active, so I want something that's lightweight, comfortable, and dries really quickly. I can wash these in a sink somewhere, hang them up, in the van, close up the window kind of, and let them dry out. 3 pairs of socks. I'm thinking maybe 2 might be enough, along with the thick pair. I can also layer one of these up underneath the thick pair if my feet get really cold, and kind of just double up and make sure my feet are warm. So 3 pairs of socks, plus the thick pair of socks, so 4, and then those 3 boxers. So in terms of bottoms, we've got a base layer bottom. These are from Smart Wool as well. They're the Smart Wool 250 base layer bottoms. Really warm, lightweight, comfortable. I can layer those up under my other pants if I want to stay warm. These are not really going to be for day-to-day active use, but more in the mornings, maybe making coffee, at night, sitting watching the stars, or just chilling in the van. Something that's comfortable, it's warm. I could sleep in these if I want to. Great for layering up. I can layer them up with my rain pants. I can layer them up with my other pants. We also have a swimsuit. We're going to be going to the Blue Lagoon or whatever it's called. We also might do some swimming if there's other kind of spas or if there's other creeks or hot springs that we want to swim in. I want to be able to bring these. They're also double as shorts, so if it's a hotter day and we're hiking, I can hike in these. They're comfortable like shorts. They're from the brand Sax. They're just my go-to swim shorts I always bring with me. They're lined as well, so you don't need to wear boxers underneath them. And then I can wash those if I want. So great kind of short and swimsuit combo. And then lastly for bottoms, we have a pair of sweatpants. I've kind of been debating whether or not I want to bring sweatpants. The pants I have are comfortable enough, but I think if I go hiking and they get a bit sweaty, I want the ability, or if they do happen to get wet, even though I have the rain pants, if I don't put them on in time or something and they get wet, I want a second pair of pants to keep me warm and comfortable. So a pair of sweatpants. These are not super thick. They're a polyester blend, probably synthetic blend from Lululemon. I might bring a different pair depending what I want to bring, maybe a thicker cotton pair. I'm going to double check again how the weather is closer to the date, and then maybe bring a thicker pair. But these I can layer up with the long johns and be extremely warm, or I can just wear them by themselves when we're chilling around the campsite. And yeah, that's it in terms of bottoms. Now in terms of top, to keep me warm as well, I've got one base layer top. This is from the brand Mac. It's a gridded material, so breathable. The warmest base layer I have in terms of the top. I don't like wearing merino wool. I just personally get itchy on the top. On the bottom, I don't get itchy. So with this, you can either also go with something like the Uniqlo Heat Tech. I also have one of those, but this is a bit warmer. So I'm gonna go with this. I can chill around the campsite. I can hike in this if it's colder, or just chill around the campsite layered with that Delta LT fleece, and the down jacket is 100% gonna keep me warm at 0 degrees. And I wanna make sure I'm gonna be warm again. So this, definitely a must. I also have a sun hoodie. This is my go-to travel shirt no matter what climate I'm going in. If I'm doing any hiking, I want to be able to cover up from the sun if I want. I want something that's lightweight. So you've got the long sleeves to keep your arms covered. I've got the hood. It has a front zipper here to dump heat from your chest. It's just a go-to, great. You could wear this down to plus 35 degrees, any temperature, and it'll be perfectly fine. Great as a hiking base layer that I can throw the Delta LT over top, or the rain jacket if it's raining. And just a great day-to-day use base layer. So sun hoodie, that's the, I believe the Outdoor Research Astroman hoodie. That's my favorite sun hoodie right now. So I've used this everywhere, definitely recommend picking that up. And then we also have just one other cotton t-shirt that'll be comfortable. I can, sleep in. If it's a bit warmer, chill around the campsite in, just a regular cotton t-shirt. And yeah, and then lastly, I don't think I mentioned it actually at the beginning, but the t-shirt I'm wearing on the plane, I'm actually wearing it now. It's a linen t-shirt from Banana Republic. I've tried to move away from synthetic t-shirts and synthetic fabrics to more natural fibers like wool, cotton, linen. So this is a linen t-shirt, really lightweight, breathable. It's gonna be great if I'm hot on the plane. I can take off that jacket and keep me cool, and then it'll double as another t-shirt that I can wear while we're in Iceland. I can hike in it because it's lightweight, it's comfortable, so I can sleep in it on hotter days. Great as a backup t-shirt. So again, in terms of tops, we've got that base layer, warm top, we've got a cotton t-shirt as well as one linen t-shirt, just basically casual t-shirts. Then we have that sun hoodie, obviously really important as a day-to-day hiking piece, and then also for sun protection. For bottoms, we've got that sweatpants to keep me warm, chill around the campsite. We've got the long johns for extra warmth. And then we have the swimsuit that doubles as shorts in case I want to wear shorts. Not gonna be super important based on the temperatures, but just in case. For socks, we have 4 pairs, so that one thick pair of socks and then 3 thin pairs. We've got 3 pairs of boxers, all merino wool. We've got, in terms of weather protection, we've got the rain pants and a rain jacket. We've got the down jacket as just the go-to to stay warm. And then the hat or the beanie and a pair of gloves. That's gonna be perfectly fine for all weather that you're gonna deal with, whether it's rain, whether it's cold. If it gets warmer, you've got shorts and the sun hoodie. So gonna be perfectly fine. And then again, the boots that you can check out if you want, and the sandals. And yeah, that's basically everything for this packing list. If you have any questions, let me know. I might do a review of the camper van company at the end of that trip, possibly, if enough people are interested. If you have any questions about what you should bring to Iceland or any other trip, feel free to leave it in the comments below. Yeah, if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe for more. And yeah, thank you for watching. Have a nice day.